Good evening, Ken at Tortoise Capital, nightly strategy podcast for April 25th, 2023. We'll start with swing podcast. So lots of adverse gaps today, but some revenge trading. So Alcoa, we took the essentially caught a 2 at the close, gap down to here for minus 1, 2, 3. Took the stop and reverse for 1, 2, it's about plus 3. So we're about neutral on the trade for the day and short overnight. AI, no trade today. Caterpillar, this was a scratch. And then a rollover collapsing dragon making plus 1. Cliff was a minus 2. So this is one that went from plus 1 to minus 2, and then the stop and reverse picked up 2, so that ended up scratching for the day. The revenge trade. CVS was a half an hour gain. Dish was a gap down and short, and we're holding plus 2. Devon Energy was a loss of a quarter, stop and reverse, net 1. Electronic Arts was cash a half. Emerging markets. Yeah, this one was painful. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. And then picked up 2, so this was minus 2. That hurt. Ethereum was a scratch, or minus 1, excuse me. Let's see, this is Mexico. So cashed 0.25. PSAR flipped to the downside. We're holding plus 2. Brazil, no trade. Intel initiated a short at the open, and we're holding plus 2 overnight. IP, this one was brutal also. Man. 1, 2, 3, minus 3. And then the stop and reverse. We're holding about plus 1, so that was net minus 2. IYR is short, holding plus 1. KRE, the regional bank, short on the gap down, and then holding 1, 2, 3, holding plus 3. McDonald's, this one hurt my feelings to get out of. But with everything falling and rolling over, had to get out here. And so the first one was a 1, 2, 3, plus 3, and then this one was about plus 2. So that was about net plus 5. I like the recovery, but I'm not persuaded that tomorrow's a rebound day. With the bad news of Biden and Harris running. Oh my God. The nation, I weep. So plus 5. We'll see what that looks like tomorrow. Merck, I really wanted to cash this one, given some of those other losses today. But this one's holding plus 5. And, man, I really wanted to cash that one. But we'll move our stop up. Marijuana, no trade. Clean energy, we lost 1 on the gap. So that was plus 1, and now it ended up minus 1, and then this gained back about 1.5, so we were plus 0.5 on that one. Rivian was minus a half. The S&P was such a strong mover today that on the gap down, got short, standard risk, added a second position at plus 1, So this one was +3. This one was +2, so +5 on the index. Tesla, still long a position. And then U.S. Steel lost on the gap from flat. We lost 1, 2, 3. Then on the revenge trade, we are holding 1, 2, 3, maybe plus. So we're net -1 on that one. And I skipped Treasury. Sorry. Yeah, Treasuries just missed that. I thought so strongly about this move yesterday. That little move, and when it closed above this, it just didn't see it. Missed that. All right, let's look at the sniper trade of the day. Where are we? All right, sniper trade of the day. There's Cliff on 3 minutes. Here was the close. Here was the gap down. There's your OR3. As that fails on the RL10 rolling over, we're short with a standard risk. Cover for 2R. Short because everything in the market was going down. That's a COTA 2 short. Gains 1. Now we got to stop and reverse off a double bottom. Half, go short again for +2. Long on the SSC for +1. So about +4 on the net for that and no overnight risk. All right, taking a look at the traders, Hamad, in the foundations course. Yeah, so he's long here on the PSAR break. That's kind of like a fake 1 go 2. And then he's out, I think, here. But that is such a short, because you have a high, a lower high. That's a collapsing dragon short all day, and that's a second position. And then you get out of that thing here when it hits the dragon. Man, we should be crushing that on a risk of that much. I mean, that's a 3R win. The S&P initially long. I like the short right away, but that's still pretty good. I like this. I'd be short again here, but this is okay, and that scratches. You've got to nail that on when the Z3s pinch and start to expand. Man, you got to crush that. Qs, basically the same thing, but I thought a better job staying with the trade. Quick loss, collapsing dragon entry short, good cover, better reentry. Yeah, I don't mind that as a quick scratch, and then short. I like getting paid. I think that's a good reentry, getting paid. Good reentry, getting paid. Very measured. Not bad. I think the longer term time frame may help you stay a little longer. ARC-G, good short on the collapsing dragon, maybe even a little late, but still. I like the exit. And then look at right here. Man, you got to nail that short. Oh. Shopify. Short here. This is staying late. I mean, you're way too long in this. When this comes out of the dragon, get out here, and then that's a long, and then you get this trade. I like the short. This should be a scratch. I like the short. That's a good paycheck. And then your short could be maybe even a bar sooner, and I like getting paid, so that's pretty good stuff. I like that you're staying disciplined all the way through. It looks like you're not getting burned out. The short, I think somewhere in here we could be getting that This is almost a little late. Then I think your Kata 2 entry should be here rather than a river breakout. That's a wonderful short. Second position I like, and then a quick exit when it doesn't pay off, and great job on the re-entry. I like that short because it's testing that bottom, and this could have collapsed. Quick cover. I like the short. I like the short. Good work all day. One, two, three. Just like downtown. There's the crossover. The bottom out of the RL10 crosses a baby dragon plus a 1, 2, 3. Takes advantage of that. Just a recovery back into the midpoint of this cluster. Could have, didn't, and that would have been the natural exit. There's a Kata 2, Kata 2, Kata 2, Kata 2. So just remember that thing can last a long time, but we'll take home 1.2 and be happy. Satya on the, or no, Arch, I'm sorry. Arch on the Aussie US. I like the short. I think you stayed too long. When that is supposed to fail right away. When it doesn't get through the VWAP, instead reverses up, I think somewhere in here we got to get out. And then the reentry is slow. That should be like here at the PSAR. And then you nail that. And those were all opportunities to add positions, as you noted. And that 1.5 could have been 4. But still, we'll take that home. We'll take 0.8 home and be happy. All right, quick look at the weekend report on the market 150. We talked yesterday about what's it going to do at that peak. You saw it today, voted down sharply. Same thing. Big move down to 406 today. And you can just see that was a very clear vote to the downside. Once that multiple support levels breaks, smash. And now if that doesn't hold tomorrow, it's already past this. Then the next level is down here. An identical move to today, like today, all the way back to 400. Painful. Bull quiet, temporary weakness. Some buy on dip opportunities are suggesting themselves. Excuse me. Microsoft, big percent winner today. Otherwise, weakness abounds. Lots of auto framers in the Dow and the ETFs. Lots of weakness in clean energy and real estate. Many auto framers to choose from. Not too many squeezes. In the Godzillas, a lot of Godzillas starting to show up now in the S&P 500. You see the double green is a raging Godzilla. We got 5 in the tactical symbol set. Standard TC2000 sniper auto framer. Starting to see a predominance of fall now and even some winter creeping in. Big red all over the board minus Merck and Treasuries. Standard symbols looking really good. Intel and Texas Instruments are moving up the stack. Notice that 3 of your top 6 are all of the semis, becoming tremendous trading vehicles. All right, that's everything we got for today. We'll get this published and posted and catch them tomorrow.